Greetings, this is Krishna. I want to lead you to the worlds beyond this world, to the realities hidden beyond this reality, that what you perceive as your reality. We are going beyond that. I am on my horse. Showing you the paths through these deserts called reality. It is a harsh one, isn't it? I want to lead you to a dream world, to a surreal world, to escape this so-called reality, as it is not a true reality at all. You can leave your stuff at home and follow me. Make sure you do not take too many things with you. As you might get stuck somewhere. These gates we go through are pretty small. These tunnels we go through to this other world. So if you take too many of your theologies and ideologies with you, somewhere the journey stops as you get stuck. Definitely. So do not take much with you. That is my advice. Forget about your philosophies for now, your views on life, because you are but a drip of water in an ocean of fire. When you have made up for yourself what reality is, and at one point you will be overwhelmed by the true reality outside your little mind. Your mind is so small, and a lot of people have such a big ego about what reality is and what normal is. And you have to let go of that, or you will get stuck. Do not listen to the voices in your head. But enter emptiness. You only need the smallest amount of things. And sometimes maybe even nothing at all to be able to come to this other reality. There are parallel worlds being repressed so much alternate universes, other forms of life, denied, ignored, avoided so much. It has to stop somewhere. It can stop somewhere, if you are brave enough. Do you want to go to something new? Or do you want to stay with that what you are used to? The comfortable zone of non-creation, as it doesn't create much. You still live in the same, and it's always the same song they are playing for you. They cannot create. They fear creation. They want to keep people in sleep. They can only repeat. They can only imitate, like parrots, like monkeys. It's really foolish if you think about it. But inside there are so many sources of creation. If you are created in the image of God, then you are a creator yourself. And that is also your task, because the way it is now, if you look around you, is pretty bad. It's a pretty bad creation. Nothing to be really proud of. I am Krishna, the higher consciousness, the new mind. Coming through to help you. I want to lead you to the dream beaches and beyond. The dream beaches at the seas of imagination and creation. Imagination can be a holy tool. Channeling the higher realities from other worlds. That's how it works. If you kill your imagination, you kill your potential to create a way out. Because, like I said, the way it is now, it's pretty bad. Nothing to be proud of, really. So there is a higher life to live, also for you. I came to you on this dream horse. to take you out of this trap you are living in, where everything is over repeated. It's not funny anymore. So how are we going to do that? How are we going to fix this total mess? A lot of people are not being true to themselves, neither to others. It's time to stop these games. I can lead you to a much higher game. But you can continue to sleep on if you wish. Living in this market as a doll, waiting to be bought and trashed. You'll end up on the rubbish fields. Or you can now listen to the voice of higher consciousness and following me. I am a universal example in this, an archetype. Representing the higher paths. In opposition to all the superficiality. So you can choose sides. There is no easy healing. In a sense, it is not free. Because it is bound to supernatural laws, the higher laws of the universe, the sources of life and existence. Even if I say truth, it is such a nasty and dirty word very often because it has been so corrupted. It's often to trick you. When people say this is the truth or this is the light, it's often to blind you, to keep you dumb, to keep you in your box, in your cage. Do you want to think outside of the box? Realizing that even then you have to do with the box. So you need to keep stepping out of boxes. On and on. Which is a very long road. Which doesn't just mean enlightenment, but also really coming to a higher knowledge. It's very practical. It's very technological. It's not vague. I am Krishna. I am like a speaking statue, because that is what people made of me. They kind of froze me in their reality. But in depth, I am a very wild, ecstatic energy. Ecstatic in knowledge, in healing, and in war. I am wildness, I am the wilderness of imagination and dreams. The worlds beyond the world. So if you are ready for a wild trip, then you can follow me. And if not, just keep on dreaming, keep on sleeping, the way you always did, within your boundaries. Maybe we will meet again, or maybe we just separate parts forever. Many people I will just meet one time, as the first and the last time. But I give everyone a chance. This is your chance. And I am just an archetype. It's not that I am Jesus, saying that I am the only way, or the only path to heaven. Because I'm not. There are many ways. So in that sense I give freedom. I do not want people to become dependent on me. But the principles I am showing are very important. And it always comes to the same thing. Are you recreating yourself? Or do you stop creating and just going to repeat and imitate, all for the sake of having a market? Then you are fooling people. And I come against that. But in fact, all this dense energy, all this frozen energy will become the fuel for new creations. There will come higher fires over all this stone, this frozenness. These tight, uncreative markets. There will come a fire over them, a higher fire over these powders. To use it as fuel. For new creations. It will make the fire more creative, wilder, reaching higher. So, all these old, tight, frozen, over-repeating substances, these markets, they do us a great favor. They are serving us. It needs to be there. Just you have the chance this time to not be a part of that. So either way you will be a candle. Serving the flames of new creations. I am Krishna, bringing you the word of the higher consciousness, the seas of dreams, infinite possibilities. This world will be changed on the waves of change. The waves of change are coming. This world will be led to new dimensions. New sources will be opened. And all the stubborn, unwilling energy which want to keep fooling people will be used as fuel. So there's nothing to worry about. These things need to happen. It is the paradox. There need to be an unwilling part and the willing part. Otherwise there would not be evolution at all. There needs to be rocks and seas, hardness and softness, frozenness and fire. But all this ice will melt, and there will come new seas, overwhelming all the old ancient ramblings. It's like there is a scratch in the record. It's always about the same. And sometimes it comes in new jackets. But it's all about the same. So who are you fooling? You are only fooling yourself. Everyone has to choose for themselves. You cannot stop anyone. As the seas of chance has come, there are so many cards in the sky for a new game. New cards, new jokers, opening magical portals. It's time that the old jokes will end. In this I am leader. Representing these realities of the higher consciousness. New jokes, new games. It's not boring here, so much to do. And I am going to pick and select my people and inspire them, making them creative, raising them up to be a light for many. For that my eyes are moving over the earth. My waves are reaching out for their hearts. I know my children. I know my people. My guard and care is over them. Dreams are coming in and going out. They are getting sent out and called back all the time. That's how I work. That is my dream machinery. These dream machines are here to pick people up, to give them a new life, to draw them inside. And this is your chance to be picked up. Some people do need some help. So now the help comes in form of me. I can build the bridges in your heart to give you a doorway, to open doors, to make the gates wider where you were stuck, to make the tunnels wider. My streams take you with me. As some people are spiritually very, very bad places. They are being mind controlled. Some do not have the power to think for themselves anymore. And in that, I can be the inspiring flame. Come back to yourself, your true self. We all had our times in which we were locked up more or less, that someone else needed to help out. I was locked up too. And I was set free to set others free. Because I give this flame, I have this flame. You have what you give. If you do not give, you do not have. Then all possession is illusion. Just illusion. And it's time to wake up out of that frame, that old frame. And yeah, it is barking, but you can tame these dogs. You can ride these snakes. You can tame these monsters, which were a nightmare in your life for so long. You can tame them. You can find out what their use is. Don't let it scare you again, but learn about it. Get information about it. How you can put it to use in your life. To find out why it is in your life. It's there for a reason. And you have to wake up to that. I want you to ride the snakes with me, not being intimidated by it again. Ride the snakes. They are bridled. They are strapped. Look at all their girdles. That's my work for you. I want to redesign your life. These monsters are girdled. And you can ride them with me to eternity. You can fly on their backs. They can take your commands. The commands of creation. Not the old, over-repeating commands of the market. No, then they will attack you again and drag you to their dens. I want to give you the flutes to tame them. For being creators. No more drama. We already had enough drama. Now it's time for something new. I am Krishna. And I will lead you in the wars. And lead you in understanding this war, what it is all about. together with my friends Hanuman, Indra, Agni, Ra, and so many others. We all walk together in this cycle of archetypes, principles to help you learning about life and existence, learning about reality in the higher consciousness. Come to the archives, come to the libraries, come to knowledge, awakening. This great awakening. It's roaring like the seas, waiting to overwhelm the lands, to recreate it. All those cities, they will get loose in these streams. These streams are so powerful. They break those trees and take them with them in their wildness. The seas of dreams will take everything with them. Nothing will stand in its place. Nothing. Not even the deepest rooted trees. The oceans of fire will come. The fire of creation. Infinite creations. Infinite dreams. They are reaching out for you. That is why I am here. That is why I am speaking of this message. It is a universal message. And it is charged with this urge. It is charged with this freedom, the freedom to choose. No one gets forced, no one. That game is over. It's about free will. You are personality. If it's forced, it will not be deep enough.